hard for our car batteries and oil to work like they should.
Now, since most of us have to be able to get around, there are ways we can all prepare for a breakdown in this brutal cold. Our Josh Spreiter is live inside the News 3 garage with what we all need to know. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning. The first thing should be common sense is when we have temps this cold, you should be heeding that warning from officials and just stay home to try and avoid those situations that could potentially be deadly. Of course, some of us have to get to our destination, so we've compiled a list from AAA and Consumer Reports of what you should have in the car if you have to hit the road. And we've kind of put together one right here, and according to Consumer Reports, they can range anywhere between $40 and $75. We actually put it together ourselves. You can see some of the things we have placed in our car right now, and this can be any of the necessities that you think you would need in case you get stranded. We've got anything from a tow strap to food and water, and obviously you want to have a full tank of gas when you're traveling, but gas does run out. That's why you'd want to have a blanket. You'd want to have extra layers, coats, scarves, hats, mittens, anything you can think. A couple other things to think about. You've got the ice scraper, the shovel, and also you got to remember you're going to be stranded on the side of the road, so safety things like having a small cone, flares, or also even a safety vest would be of the importance. Remember, this is anything that you think you might need, and you want to prepare for the worst. You know, none of us think this is ever going to happen, but you never know what's going to happen. And of course, obviously, none of that stuff even matters if you can't get your car started in the first place. And ladies, coming up just after 6, we're going to have some tips on trying to help your car getting started in this cold weather. But of course, we're talking about temperatures so cold that might not even matter. So we will have those tips from experts coming up here in just a little bit. But I think the biggest thing is just staying home if you possibly can, because this is just this is ridiculous weather that we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's important to just remember, Josh, that it's not just us feeling the cold. It's the, everything in our house, everything that runs on something is going to be a little slow to start.
Impacted.
It really is, and it's one of those things that's stuff that you never really think you have to think about until it's too late. So it's one of those things, whatever you can do ahead of time to maybe help the situation is going to be better off for you.
All right, a lot of people probably curious about what you have to say in the next half hour. We'll see you then. Thanks, Josh.
If you can get your car started, city leaders want us all to remember